the graph. So, the graph is all about data. It's about how dApps can basically access data. It's, in terms of kind of crypto investments, certainly not the sexiest, because people don't get overly aroused, for lack of a better word, over data. But the reality is, this data is where the money is. It's where how the biggest companies in the world make money is from data. And the graph have created something that benefits all projects. So we've got to take a look at this. Now, before I get into it, folks, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were coins that I thought could do very, very well and make a lot of money. Now you can see what they were all worth when I recorded and released my videos, and these are the highs these cryptos hit around about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into these coins. So 100 into each in that time would have made you a little over 123 grand. Now, the thing is look, we're in a bull cycle, and if you're not happy with the cryptos you own, or you don't own any, get onto copymycrypto.com and have a look at the site. This is the site I run where I share every single coin I own with my members. When I am ready to buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to be buying or selling and the price that I'm going to be buying or selling at. So my members know every coin I own, and they get in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, so they make the same profit without any work. If you go onto my site, you'll see some of the profits my members have made. You'll see some of my past successes. These are all public record. Go onto the old videos on this channel. You can verify everything that you read and that you watch and that you see. And if after doing that, you like what you see and you want to hear more, whether it's the daily market updates I give my members, whether it is simply that you want to find out the coins I'm in, the ones I think are going to be the big winners, all you have to do to find out about any of that is join up on the site. Now, the graph. So, graph's been about for a while now, launched in December of 2020. And it got a lot of investment. It's on Binance, Coinbase, and everywhere. So no listing bounce imminent or anything like that. Most of the tokens out as well. So the graph is an indexing protocol. So it's created for querying data for networks like Ethereum and IPFS. It powers a lot of the dApps in DeFi and broader Web3. Basically, anyone can build and publish open APIs, which are known as subgraphs, and that application can then query using GraphQL to retrieve blockchain data. To date, they've got over 3,000 subgraphs that have been deployed by thousands of developers. I think it's way, 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 way more than that now. I think they had usage at like 7 billion queries per month, and it's much higher now. They raised $25 million in November of 2020 through a ton of different VCs, including Coinbase, DCG, Framework, Parify, etc., etc., etc. Some good names in there. The Graph's team includes members from Ethereum Foundation, Open Zeppelin, Decentraland, Orchid, MuleSoft. Tons, right? The initial co-founded team was Yaniv Tal, Brandon Ramirez, and Yanis Polam. And the founders have engineering backgrounds and have worked together for 5 to 8 years. Tal and Ramirez studied electrical engineering at USC and worked together at MuleSoft, which was an API developer tool company that underwent an IPO and sold to Salesforce. Salesforce, obviously a massive giant as well. Very, very clever idea. When we actually check out the usage as well, the usage is fantastic. So the benefits of this is everyone can build faster, 100% less servers. You've got spend less, which is like 60 to 98% less per month. And uptime is 99.99%. And actually, I spoke with a developer not that long ago, and we were talking about that, like how important that uptime is. And from context, like being down by like let's say 0.1%, that's days that you can lose in a year. Like this isn't small things. Like it's so important that you have a uptime as close to 100% as you're ever going to get, because every slight drop is significant in terms of impacting a business or a company or a protocol. As of right now, they have had over 1.27 trillion queries served. 75,000 projects utilize the graph. They have over 100 indexer nodes. The numbers here are nothing short of incredible. Arguably the most utilized protocol in all of crypto. Probably is, really, when you actually think about it. They are supporting over 90 different networks. I mean, the numbers here are staggering. Absolutely staggering. I mean, we're not going to have time to actually go through all of it, because there's it's just insane. It's absolutely insane. But in terms of subgraphs, we can just have a look and see how the subgraphs are. So if we go onto the Explorer, you can see just the sheer volume of subgraphs here. Wow. And these are the substreams. So you can supercharge a blockchain app with their modular data streams, tons of different packages. You can see the most downloaded, etc. Again, numbers are nothing short of staggering. These are the most queried. So as an example, like Uniswap version 3 queried 57 million times in the last 30 days. Graph Network for Arbitrum queried over 189 million times in the last 30 days. I mean, you're talking usage through the roof. This is staggeringly good. And don't forget, like, again, data, it's not sexy, but it's where the money is. I always tell this story, but like Mark Zuckerberg was heard about the M-Pesa, which was basically a digital way of, not even a digital way, it was like a text message way of making a payments. And he was fascinated by this, and he wasn't fascinated by this from the concept of, oh, that's a new way to take payments. He was fascinated about it because of the microdata that could be found, because you've got a litany of, you're doing text message to send money, some microtransactions constantly occurring. You can literally use that data to establish a person. Not you don't know their heart and their soul and all, but you know their behaviors, you know their patterns. That micro data can then be used to target an audience. And so he traveled to the creator of the M-Pesa and wanted to see how it worked. And the reason for this is that data was then invaluable, and that information was invaluable in understanding how all those microtransactions, all that minuscule piece of data can be fit together to give a piece or a picture of an individual. And then, again, the algorithm that Facebook or Meta used can target an individual. Data makes money. It's just the reality. The more efficiently a business uses data, or the more the more data that anyone has, and the better it is analyzed, the better a business, a company, a product can do in terms of targeting an audience or more. And the graph, more than any other crypto in the world, has serious data implications. This could be massive. Price action has not been great this bull cycle. It's been at lows of about 8 cents, kind of a low. To be fair, in 2022, it dropped to 6 cents. So it hit as high as kind of 42 cents. I still think this has a legit shot of $1. I think there is a world that this could try and break its high, although its all-time high is $2.88, which is well away from that right now. But the importance here is going to be, how can that data be used? And beyond the querying of protocols, and beyond using, Graph SQL for for Arbitrum, for queries across blockchains, if there is usage that can go wider for companies and for businesses and for protocols that can then be used to target and improve their audience, the value of Graph is through the roof. And I think that is an inevitability. I still think this can get back to $1. I think just because of the level of drop off from $2.88, I'm not fully convinced of a new all-time high, but make no mistake about it. If there is a crypto project that warrants being a far bigger market cap than it is, this is it. Trillions of queries. The usage here is better than anything else in all of crypto. So when you look at it and you see it at like 10 cents right now, I look at it and go, God damn, that is undervalued considering usage. But obviously, market sentiment is different. Where do you think Graph can go this year? If you're a Graph user, why do you think the price hasn't really recovered? Don't go into Trump tariffs and stuff like that. If you've just, because Solana has done very well in the past like year and a half. So why hasn't Graph kicked on? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle. If you're not happy with the coins you own, or if you don't own any cryptos, get onto copymycrypto.com. Have a look through my site. That's the site I run where I share every single coin I own with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. So my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit without any work at all. Go onto my site, see the profits my members have made, see my past successes. These are public record. On the old videos on this channel, you can verify every single thing that you read and you watch and you see. And if you like what you see and you want to hear about the coins I think are going to be the winners, which by the way, back in 2020, I did a whole course about Phantom and why it was the best investment of the year. That went up from 0.5 cent to over $3.46. If you want to find out the coins I think are going to be the winners this bull cycle, all you got to do to find out is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.